Border League derby game between neighbours Hawick and Selkirk. Rob Kelly now reports.
For many people, rugby is a game where threatening behaviour, aggression and physical might are seen as normal. Broken teeth, bent noses, black eyes, all part of the appeal. Welcome to the twilight world of the front row.
Come in! Come in! No!
It's hard work, especially when it's starting pushing back at you when the weight's getting put up. But it does get the tightness in the scrum. It's good when you're feeling you're pushing the other side. It's the best.
Keith Scott is Hawick's tight head prop and seems to relish these neck-shrinking exercises. He has represented Scotland at under-21 level. That's not under-21 stone, by the way, and acknowledges being able to roam around the field is as important as big hits in the scrum.
It's hard work. It's coming out of after pushing in the scrum and then having to run across the next rack. That's when you're tired. So.
And a balanced diet of pies and beer?
Used to be, but I've had to cut down on that. Struggling at the beginning of the season fitness-wise, and had to cut down on all their likes of chips and all that just to get some more mobility.
Scott McComb is Selkirk's loose head prop, and every Monday morning the first thing to do is check that team sheet.
It sometimes can be a dark world in there. I mean, there's a lot goes on in the scrums that maybe your ordinary supporter or your coach or even your referee doesn't see. So I mean, you can have a good old time in there as well. The loose head will scrummage more to the back of his neck and his right shoulder, whereas on the tight head side, he's in with both shoulders. He's actually pushing and scrumming with both shoulders in tight. That's the main part of my game, is scrumming.
You could say that a Border League fixture has been. It's the oldest league in the world. Immense pride to win was at stake at a blustery and overcast Mansfield Park. Hawick pressure eventually paid off in a penalty, and with the strong wind behind him, fly half Colin Turnbull slotted home the kick for the first 3 points. Selkirk did manage to break out in the first half. Winger Stuart Laurie was caught by David Gordon, but got it away to the pacey captain Pow. But he runs out of room, and number 8 Scott McKenzie is unceremoniously bundled into touch. The suitors did well to weather the storm, but something had to give, and on the half-hour, quick Hawick ball set off the backs. Scrum half Reid to Sharp, onto Turnbull, and the prop McDonnell in the line, and on to centre David Grant, who spins it to full-back Graham Rennick. On to the high-stepping winger David Gordon. Pow's tackle can't stop the pass back to Rennick, who slips it to Sudden, and he slides in for the try. This was good support play from Hawick. Winger David Gordon takes the ball at pace. He's a difficult proposition to stop, and although the last line of defence Pow makes the cover tackle, Gordon gets the ball away to Rennick, good backing up from the fullback, and winger Keith Sudden is there for the score. Turnbull walloped home the conversion to give Hawick a 10-0 half-time lead. In the second half, fullback Rodney Pow blasted home a penalty to give Selkirk 3 points. But good driving from the Hawick forwards led to another try. Lock Ian Elliott is big and mobile, and it takes a combined tackle by Pow and Jaffrey to stop him just short of the line. The pack is on the attack, and a quick pick-up by Stuart Henderson, and he crashes over for the touchdown. Great driving here from hooker Paul Cranston, and then it's the big gun, Ian Elliott, who does the damage, searing through the Selkirk defence. He lays the ball back for fellow lock Stuart Henderson, and he's impossible to stop from this distance. Pow landed another penalty for good measure. With the gale behind him, the ball sailed through the post to give a final score of Hawick 15, Selkirk 6.
Well, a bit of a chamber of horrors for Selkirk in the end. Despite the wild and wintry conditions, an entertaining game of rugby. But what about that front row battle?
It was a good little battle we had in the scrums. A little few words say to each other in the scrums, but just the props thing.
He scrummaged quite well. He's a big laddie, big strong laddie. He's quite young, he's got a lot of time on his side yet. He played quite well, yeah.
After this victory, Hawick moved into second place behind arch-rivals Gala.
Workington Town's promotion to Division 1